Hi, welcome back for another complex conversation with Sonia B. It's been a minute. It's been a couple of weeks. A lot of things going on with the holidays, kids coming back from school. My son is back on holiday break from the military. So just thought I'd stop by because I was having an interesting conversation with one of my sons about relationships. So I want to talk about complacency. As a parent, before their father and I divorced, it was interesting enough for me to find out, that my kids, my sons, were watching how we navigated through our relationship, how we communicated with one another, and what message that relayed to them. Showing them from their father's perspective how to respect a woman, and from my perspective, how a woman talks to, treats, and relates to the man in the relationship. So we've been talking about, their friends and their adventures in school, college, and military, friendships that they've had, and just interesting stories about how relationships are so short-lived. And my son said something interesting to me about complacency. And he said that complacency is easier than perseverance. Now, think about that. Women, we come into a new relationship, we're looking our best, we're dressed to impress, we are on our best behavior, our attitudes show very minimally. Men are attentive, they're returning phone calls, text messages, doing what they say they're going to do, being where they say they're going to be on time, if not earlier. But then, we get in a certain groove in a relationship. So we become complacent. And so I was explaining to my son that in a relationship, it's like a full-time job, and you both have to do the work. And you know what he said to me? He said, you can't come to a full-time job with a part-time mindset. I was like, boy, what you say now? And he hasn't had a relationship yet. But again, through observing the relationship between his mom and dad, between me and his stepdad, his friends and their girlfriends, boyfriends, he's observed a lot. So, very much like myself, I will observe and just kind of file some things away. But think about that in your relationship. Have you become complacent? Are you persevering? Your relationship is going to be a direct reflection of what you come with. So if you come to the relationship table with a part-time mindset and with no intentions of being a full-time participant, why are you in that relationship? So I'll be interested to hear or read your comments. Please comment below. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And thank you for joining me for another complex conversation with Sonia B.